It's hitting all-time record highs. Now, I do believe that there's a chance that things are going to get turned around, but I don't think it's going to turn around fast. Think of it more like turning around on a giant ship. It's going to take a little while, and you might see things go better for a little bit, but it's going to take a while to see major impacts. Hi, everybody. I'm Craig. Welcome to A Side of Hustle. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupid broke to self-defined millionaires, from poor in every area of your life to rich in every area of your life. And so what I want to do is I just want to help you guys get a game plan. It would be so nice, I think, for many people to get an extra $200 a week. And that's the premise of everything that I just built out for a new little PDF that I made available. I know some of you guys are already side hustle experts, and probably you would know a lot of the stuff on there, but I know there's many people out there who wouldn't even know where to begin to make an extra $200 a week. And so sometimes we talk about advanced strategies on how to maximize your money with all sorts of different things, but what I wanted to do is put together 10 ways, and I'll give you a hint. Actually, it's more than 10. There's a couple of bonus items in there as well. This is version 1 of the PDF. It is $5. It is probably the only time this PDF will ever be $5, because based on your feedback, I'm going to keep making it better, and I'm going to make sure that it includes all the information that anybody would need. And so I appreciate every one of you so much. That's why I wanted to make sure that for the first core group that gets on board, it'll be $5. It'll be yours. And I definitely want to get some feedback from you before I make version 2 of it, because version 2 is going to have even more details once I know the stuff that you guys want. But I want you all dreaming, what would you do, or what could you do with just an extra $200 a week? That's an extra $800 to $1,000 a month, depending on the month, of course, right? But would that help bring a little bit of stress relief? Would that help with your bills? Would that help give you the ability to go out to eat every once in a while, or just not be constantly chasing bills down at the end of the month, you know, where you're hoping that there's going to be enough money there? And that's kind of the goal of this, is I want to help as many people. And like I said, I do believe things are going to be turning around. I think economically, I think we're going to be in a place that maybe 2 years from now, but 2 years from now doesn't serve you today. And so what I wanted to do is just kind of give you this thing. So it is the pinned link, and so it is also down in the description below if you're watching this on replay. If you're watching it live, it is the pinned link. It's $5. It's going to give you 10 plus ways to make an extra $200 a week. Again, if you're a vet side hustle person, most of these things aren't going to be brand new to you. But if you're just trying to get started and you're just trying to figure out, like, what in the world, how do I even begin? What can I realistically be looking? We put out some goals as to, like, realistically what you can expect to earn when you're starting out. And of course, we'll be here for support and helping you grow your side hustle, and also growing into some sort of side business, or maybe even something that will eventually get you to the point where you're never going to have to worry about bills again. That's the journey that I'm on. It's the journey that I've been taking you guys on over the last year plus, of just my move of trying to make sure that I am experiencing freedom in all sorts of areas of my life. I am practicing a 4-step freedom process of serving other people, learning and internalizing what I need to get better at, growing and externalizing that, and then making the changes that I need: serve, learn, grow, adapt. And I'm doing that in 5 areas of my life: my heart, my soul, my mind, my strength, and my wallet. And of course, this area that we're talking about today is the wallet. I just have a feeling that most of you are probably not to the point where you would say, I'm good to just live off of what I have for the rest of my life. Most of us are in a position where we're still needing to make some income. And so what I want to do is I just want to encourage you and help you find ways, help you get connected. I kind of almost want you to think of me like a side hustle matchmaker. I'm not the type of person that comes out and says every single person needs to do the same side hustle. I've tried some side hustles that I absolutely love, and I've tried some that I'm like, nope, that's definitely not my thing. But because of that variety of experience, I can kind of help match your personality up. And there are more side hustles to come. This is going to be 10 plus. So eventually we're going to expand this document out. But of course, when we expand, it's going to cost a whole lot more. So this is your chance to get in very base level and totally have access to all sorts of things, because we want to help you get that financial freedom. Good afternoon to you, Kaylee, Savage, Batman, KC. Hope you are all doing well today. We've just been just kind of piecing together. In my head, I've been kind of like thinking through all the different things that we talk about, and gotta say, like, it's a lot of stuff. We cover a lot of ground, and even in any one given live stream, we go over a lot of different things. So I'm going to give you a little preview for those of you who are watching this live or on replay, a little bit of a teaser of the types of things that we're going to talk about. So this channel, of course, was birthed out of food delivery. Okay, that's some of the first videos that I ever made on this channel were food delivery, really. DoorDash, Uber Eats. Those are the first two gig apps that I started using when I was creating content on this channel. And so again, I'm not going to give the whole PDF away, but just to give you a little bit of a preview, and kind of if you're interested, then you can go ahead and click through on that PDF, and just $5 for access to it. But you can probably expect, if you're doing that at like key times such as supper time or on weekends, you could probably make between 18 to 20, maybe 25 an hour, depending on your market. There are some of these things are going to be a little market dependent. They're going to be a little personality dependent. You're going to have to do it, but we're here to help you with that. We're here to help you maximize the money, but you can kind of look for like 18 to $25 an hour. And so let's just put it on the low end. Okay, let's say $18 an hour, and you can do that maybe say for 2 hours a night. Okay, so that's $36 a day. And if you can do that for 7 days straight, that's your $200. So that's one way. Now, we don't just talk about these are 10 different apps or 10 different ways to make $200. We give you a variety so you can mix and match within the PDF. It kind of lays out, okay, so you could do this and you could do this. And so maybe you have more time to deliver on weekends. Maybe you don't have time to deliver and you need to be home at night because you got to be with your kids, you got to help with homework, or you got to go to bed early. So you can kind of mix and match among all these, which is really key, because as you're trying to increase your income, you want to be able to have things to say, okay, well, if I'm at home, I can do this. If I'm out, I can do this. If I'm driving home from work, then this is something I could do. So of course, like if you have a commute every day, just turning on these apps to make some money as you're working your way towards home, you can actually just take deliveries that will help you work the way home. And then there's added bonuses to these things, which we don't even dig into in version 1, but we will, don't worry. Version 2 is coming. It's going to be even bigger and better. But version 1 is where I definitely want to get your feedback on. But you can start to write off gas mileage on your commute home that you can't normally write off, because all of a sudden, now on your commute home, you're making some extra money. And so that's what I want to do. I want you to kind of be dreaming with me about these steps to financial freedom. And so we will still be here and helping you along the way and answering any and all sorts of questions. We have so many videos. In fact, I have references to some of my videos in the PDF, and I realized as I made the PDF, like, wow, there's probably like 10 or 12 more videos that I need to start making too, that'll answer some of the base questions on some of these things. But we're going to be here to support you with that. The whole idea, why am I charging for this? Well, two reasons. One, because studies show that if you pay for something, you're going to be a little more committed to it. And so we want to help you, and we're here for you, but we want you to really commit to getting debt free in this year, or at least as soon as you possibly can, because there might be things out of your control. But the other reason is that just by charging a little bit, that's going to free me up, because that replaces a little bit of my income, and that will free me up to continue to create more for you. I'm trying to find as many ways as possible to free myself up so I can keep creating content that is going to be genuinely helpful to you, not just content that not just content to make content, but to genuinely make things. And so as questions come up, we can answer them, but then we can also answer them not just for you, we can answer them for a variety of people. And I definitely have the dream of being able to do this and be able to help you full time with whatever sort of roadblocks you have, whether it be financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I want to help you break through those things. One of the key phrases we use on this channel is remove a stone every day until the dam breaks. And I think for a lot of people, an extra $200 a week is a big stone that they can remove from their budget. You know, if right now all you're doing is making just enough to survive, well, now that's $200 a week to start paying down debt. Or maybe you're not even making enough to survive. An extra $200 a week without having to get another job, have something that you can kind of freelance or independently contract on your own or work on your own schedule might give you that breakdown to really start getting to the point where it's like, okay, at least I'm caught up on the bills. At least I'm not having creditors call me in different things, because I know there's a lot of pain going on with things right now, and a lot of people are struggling. And so We're here to help you. We're going to help you with creative ways, but also practical. I don't want to just give you a bunch of things like, hey, some guy on the internet did this once. He traded a paperclip for a house, so you can do it too. No, I want to give you practical ways to say, okay, if you really are looking to break free and get out of debt, that this is the way to do that. So I'd encourage you to at least take a click on the link, take a look at it, see if it's something that works for you, or even if you feel like it's kind of a base level, I would still love if you'd be willing to click on that and buy that and give me some feedback, because I want to make this better. This is version 1, but I want to make it better because I want it to be something where it's like no matter who clicks on it, it's like, wow, I'm going to get all my money back times very, very quickly. So we do all this stuff. There's probably nothing in the PDF that you can't get on this channel. However, you'd probably have to watch, a good 20 or 30 hours on this channel to find all the tips and tricks that are in there. And we're going to keep adding more to it, like I said. And so just by clicking on it, it's going to be $5. It's going to save you hours and hours of time, just condensed down into something that I think can be just anybody, even if you've never done gig work, even if you've never sold on any other place before. And then of course, we're going to just keep building out all of the video framework that we need to go along with that. So I want to thank you so much. Thank you to all of my channel subscribers. Thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to all the people who have super chatted. Thank you to all the patrons. I appreciate each and every one of you. That's part of the reason that I was able to get this done and put this together. I'm looking forward to doing it more. Savage Batman, you're rich and Madden. Does that count? Hey, if you can figure out a way to monetize it, you know my deal on that. You can turn virtual riches into real riches the real way. It snowed, Kaylee, for you. That's crazy. It's been snowing everywhere. How far south? You're pretty far south, right? Yeah, so we did not get snow. I think we're supposed to get cold here. So if you are looking to make an extra $200 a week, and that'll start to free things up, give a click on that PDF. It's the pinned comment in the chat. It's also in the description. After this video finishes, I'll also post it in the comment below so you can see it, but just give it a click, see if that's something that looks for you. I really think it's going to help you. It's going to boil down the content of this channel into just a couple of sheets of paper that you can scroll through. You can try about a bunch of things. You can find different ways. There's lots of different ways that you can be infusing a little more cash, because I think a lot of people have been absolutely cutting expenses as many ways possible, but ultimately they're still not making ends meet. So instead, I'd encourage you, let's look at finding out ways that we can get our income up. We want to get our income up so that way we can get things going. All right, I will talk to you all later. If you got any questions, please post them down in the comments below.